If you're a care worker in the UK, you've probably heard about big changes coming to the immigration system, and you might be worried about your job and future. From April 2025, new rules are designed to give you more security and opportunity. Employers must now look to hire care workers already in the UK before recruiting from overseas. This shift puts you at the front of the queue for jobs and aims to protect your rights. The focus is now on supporting and valuing those already here, not just bringing in new workers. These changes are about fairness and stability for you. We'll break down what's happening, why, and what you should do next. The key message: you're now a priority in the care sector. This is your chance to take control of your career in the UK. Let's look at what this means for you. The main change? From April 9th, 2025, care providers in England must first try to hire care workers already in the UK. Only if they can't find a suitable candidate locally can they recruit from overseas. This rule covers current sponsored care workers, those whose sponsors lost their license, and people switching from other visas. If you want to change jobs or move within the UK, you're now a priority candidate. Employers must consider you before looking abroad, giving you more stability and choice. This creates a protected space for care workers already here. The government's message is clear: look after those already in the country. You now have a real advantage when applying for new roles. Why now? The UK relied on overseas care workers, but this led to exploitation and abuse by some employers. Hundreds of sponsor licenses were revoked, leaving thousands of workers in limbo. The new rules aim to stop this by making employers prioritize those already here. This gives you more power to change jobs and avoid bad situations. The goal is a fairer, more sustainable care sector with better conditions for workers. It's about building a strong, respected domestic workforce. From April 2025, you're a priority candidate in the UK care sector. Employers must consider your application before sponsoring someone from abroad. Update your CV to highlight your experience and in-country status. Mention you're an in-country applicant in your cover letter. It helps employers meet their legal obligations. Be proactive, explore new opportunities, and don't wait if you're unhappy. There's high demand for skilled care workers like you. This is your chance to seek better pay, conditions, or location. If your sponsor lost their license, this rule helps you find a new, legitimate employer. Take these steps to secure your future in the UK. These changes are part of a wider shift in UK immigration policy. From July 22, 2025, new overseas care worker visas will close, making in-country workers even more valuable. Other professions face higher skill and salary thresholds, but care workers already here are protected. Your visa status is now more valuable than ever. The government may also change rules for indefinite leave to remain, so act now to secure your position. This is a unique window of opportunity. Make the most of it. Your experience and presence in the UK have never been more important.
On July 22, 2025, the UK government abruptly ended overseas recruitment for care workers and senior care workers. This move shocked a sector deeply reliant on international staff. Widespread abuse and exploitation in the care industry had reached a crisis point. Reports revealed workers trapped in poor conditions, with some employers treating them as cheap disposable labor. The government decided the system was doing more harm than good and needed urgent reform. This wasn't just about immigration numbers, it was about protecting vulnerable people and restoring integrity to social care. The open door policy had led to a race to the bottom, risking both worker welfare and care quality. The new rule is the first step in a broader plan to overhaul how the UK staffs essential services. The focus now, building a fair, ethical and sustainable care sector. The era of unchecked overseas recruitment is over. The new care worker rule is just the start of the plan for change, a sweeping government strategy to reshape UK immigration. The plan's first goal, reduce over-reliance on overseas staff by forcing employers to prioritise domestic recruitment and invest in local talent. Second, It aims to protect international care workers already in the UK, ensuring fair pay, stable jobs and proper treatment. The crackdown targets the system, not the workers. Third, it seeks to end abuse of the sponsorship system by holding employers to higher ethical standards. Employers must now prove they've genuinely tried to hire locally before looking abroad. The message, only those meeting the highest standards can recruit from overseas. The plan is about building a care sector that's not just staffed, but sustainable and ethical. This is a new era of fairness and accountability. The scale of exploitation in the care sector was staggering. In the year before the crackdown, over 470 care providers lost their sponsor licenses for breaking rules and abusing workers. More than 39,000 sponsored workers were affected, many stranded, jobless and vulnerable after paying large sums to come to the UK. Some faced withheld wages, unsafe housing and even had their passports confiscated. Many were forced into long hours or trapped in modern slavery, too afraid to speak out. The system meant to offer opportunity became a trap. This crisis endangered not just workers, but also the vulnerable people they cared for. The government recognized this was a safeguarding emergency, not just an immigration issue. The crackdown became a moral and practical necessity. Protecting lives and restoring trust in care demanded urgent action. The government is now enforcing strict new measures to clean up the care sector. Compliance checks are tougher, with more unannounced visits and severe penalties for rule breakers. Employers must prove they've tried to hire UK workers first and offer fair terms. Exploiting workers or breaching sponsorship duties can mean losing your license and your reputation. Only providers regulated by the Care Quality Commission can sponsor workers. The responsibility is now on employers to uphold high standards and guarantee fair treatment. They must ensure continuous employment and proper care for sponsored staff. The message is clear: sponsor licenses come with real accountability. Ethical hiring is now non-negotiable. The UK's care sector is entering a new chapter, one focused on protection, fairness and long-term value. Employers must invest in domestic recruitment, training and better working conditions to attract and retain staff. The days of relying on a steady flow of overseas workers are over. For international care workers already in the UK, stronger protections and fairer treatment are now priorities. The overhaul aims to create a safer, more stable environment for all care workers. This is just the start of wider immigration reform, with similar changes expected in other sectors. The UK is building a more selective, ethical and sustainable system for the future. The goal, a care sector and an immigration system that truly serves the nation's needs.
The landscape for care workers in the UK is changing at a rapid pace. Don't get left behind or caught off guard. Every day, new updates and requirements are being introduced, and it's crucial to stay informed. New government rules are here, offering more protection for workers, but also raising the bar for everyone in the sector. These changes are designed to improve standards, but they also mean you'll need to meet stricter criteria to continue working. This is happening right now, and the window of opportunity to adapt won't stay open forever. Deadlines are approaching fast, and missing them could put your job and future at risk. These regulations aim to stop exploitation and make the system fairer for everyone, but they also mean there's no room for error. You'll need to be proactive and make sure you're meeting all the new requirements. You need to act now, understand what's changed, gather the right documents, and take the necessary steps to secure your future in this profession. The system is no longer the Wild West. The goalposts have moved for visas, sponsorship, and pay. Everything from your eligibility to your pay scale could be affected. Don't assume what you knew last year still applies. The rules have changed, and staying up to date is the only way to avoid costly mistakes. Those who act quickly and get their paperwork in order will succeed. Being prepared gives you the best chance to thrive under the new system. This is about more than just keeping your job. It's about building a secure future for yourself and your loved ones. Your actions today will shape your tomorrow. We'll break down exactly what you need to do, step by step, so you can move forward with confidence and clarity. Start preparing now. Your future self will thank you for taking action today and making sure you're ready for whatever comes next. Let's talk about the two biggest changes that are transforming the care sector: pay and sponsorship fees. These updates are designed to make your work more rewarding and your rights clearer than ever before. The new legal minimum for care workers is now £12.82 per hour. This is a significant increase, and it's important to check your payslip every month to make sure you're actually receiving this rate. This isn't just a suggestion, it's your legal right as a care worker in the UK, and no employer can pay you less. Employers are now strictly forbidden from charging you for your certificate of sponsorship. If anyone tries to make you pay, remember, it's illegal, and you do not have to accept it. These new rules are here to protect you from being exploited or falling into unnecessary debt just to secure your job. Now, the full cost of hiring from overseas, including all sponsorship fees, must be covered by the employer, not you. This is a real game changer. You get fair pay for your hard work, and you're protected from unfair charges. No more hidden fees, no more surprise deductions, just honest, transparent pay. If an employer ever asks you for money for sponsorship, you have the right and the power to refuse. Stand firm and know the law is on your side. Use this knowledge to spot genuine job opportunities, avoid scams, and make informed choices about your career. Share this information with your colleagues. Everyone deserves to know that the law is now firmly on your side. The power dynamic has shifted. You're now a protected worker with enforceable rights, and you should feel confident in that. Stand up for yourself, ask questions, and demand what you're owed. Don't settle for less. This is about dignity, respect, and making sure your hard work is truly valued every single day. These changes are part of a wider immigration crackdown. Student and graduate visas are facing stricter rules, fewer dependents, and the graduate visa may even be scrapped. This narrows the pathways for people hoping to switch into care work after studying. The health and care worker visa is now the main route. Getting it right the first time is crucial. Employers want straightforward, low-risk candidates who meet all requirements. If you're on a student or graduate visa and want to switch, be extra careful. Rules are tighter and mistakes are costly. Don't assume what worked before will work now. The competition is fierce, so preparation is everything. Understand the bigger picture. These changes affect your options and your future. Here's how to get ready, fast. Update your CV for the UK care sector. Highlight in-demand skills and your current UK residency. Gather all your documents, passport, visa, qualifications. Make digital copies. Prove your eligibility for sponsorship with a clear immigration history. Only apply to Home Office-approved care providers. Check the official sponsor list. Avoid unlisted companies to protect yourself from scams. When contacting employers, be direct, state your visa status and readiness for sponsorship. Show you're organized and low risk. This makes you stand out. Preparation and clarity are your best assets in a competitive market. Don't waste time on dead ends. Every step you take now increases your chances. Be proactive. Opportunity favors the prepared. This is your checklist for success. These changes are your chance for a fairer, more secure future. For the first time, you have real power to shape your own path and protect your rights in the workplace. The higher wage and ban on sponsorship fees are real victories. Use them. These improvements mean more money in your pocket and less risk of being taken advantage of. Stay informed. Follow trusted sources, not rumors. Check official updates regularly so you don't miss out on new opportunities or important deadlines. Reliable advice protects you from costly mistakes. Talk to professionals or support groups who understand the new rules and can guide you through the process. This is a fresh start. Leave behind exploitative practices and find an employer who values you. Don't settle for less than you deserve. But you must act. Update your CV, research sponsors, and reach out. Take practical steps now to open new doors for yourself. No one will do it for you. Your future is in your hands. Believe in your abilities and take control of your journey. Every day you wait, someone else moves ahead. Don't let hesitation hold you back from the opportunities you deserve. You know the new rules, use them to your advantage. Stay proactive and make sure you're always one step ahead. Secure a career in a sector that finally recognizes your worth. Your skills and dedication are needed now more than ever. The UK needs care workers like you. These rules are here to help. You are an essential part of the community, and your contribution matters. Take the first step today. Your brighter, fairer future starts now.